Yes, sir. Hey, what's up, everybody? Hey, this is your boy JC coming to you for episode 16 of the Showdown podcast with my guy King DV. What's up, King? How you doing, man?
I'm okay, man. I'm rocking here, man. I'm on autopilot right now, but I'm good, man. I'm here to talk
autopilot, man. Wake your ass up, autopilot.
I'm on autopilot, man. I just was on a long stream with BG Bird Game. So shout out to him. Yeah, I was on there from 6:40 something to like almost 11 o'clock. So I'm on autopilot right now.
Yeah, man. Kudos to you, man. Kudos to you, man. And shout out to BG, man. He be doing his thing, man. So, but hey, you know why we here, man. Episode 16 of the Showdown podcast. Look, first off, man, shout out to the Philadelphia Phillies, man. Hey, by spanking that ass last night, 7-0 with 5 home runs. Yep. Golly. Yo, look, I think that the Astros right now are shell shocked from game one. Like them boys, like to me, you know what I mean? I watched baseball. I watched the Astros play. I watched the Yankees play. I watched I watched baseball like faithfully, and I've never seen the Astros look the way they look like this series so far. I think from game one, the Phillies took their soul right then and there. They took their soul. And then game two, Phillies, could have won that one too. And now game three wasn't even game three. It wasn't even a game. Like they got shut out like crazy. Like nobody was there. It's just like all their best pitchers are getting hit and swung on. So, I mean, what is your thoughts so far about this, this World Series, man? I mean, will the Philadelphia Eagles, will the Philadelphia Phillies pull off this upset? Because this will be an upset. Like, let's keep it 100. This will be an upset. The Astros were, 106-win team? The Phillies was like almost 500.
87 win.
87 win, 80-something losses or 75 losses or something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
I mean, so they were like flirting with not even making the playoffs. And now they are in the World Series 2-1 with the chance to go up 3-1 and with the chance to close it out tomorrow while the Philadelphia Eagles play and Houston. What is your thought on this World Series so far?
I love it, man. I think that the delayed game helped out the Phillies a lot because then we got time to recruit. And once we did that, I knew we was going to win the game, but I didn't think we was going to win in that fashion. So now I know tonight's game is going to be a little bit tougher. But I think that we can still pull this out. If we can pull it out, rallying behind the crowd and everything like that, I think we could go up 3-1. If we go up 3-1, this series is over.
Yeah, look, man, I'm not gonna lie, man. If y'all go up 3-1, I mean, look, they always say the hardest game is the closed out game, right? 3-1, you need one more win. Trust me, I know about this because the Braves needed one more win 2 years ago. And they let the Dodgers come back and they literally lost in the World Series. They were up 3-1. They could not get that closeout game. And they came back the following year and then boom, they win the World Series. But 3-1 is the hardest. The hardest game to close out is that last game. But with being at home, because I think is 2-3-2, right? Yeah. So with Phillies being at home still and not having to travel and the whole motivation not want to go to Houston, look, they might end it tomorrow night if they could win tonight and go up 3-1. I think this game will be over tomorrow night. And then guess what? On Saturday or Sunday, there's no Eagles game this weekend. The parade, I don't know when the parade's going to be, but definitely it's going to be lit. And don't forget the Philadelphia Union. Like, they won the Eastern, conference.
Yeah, they just won that
for championship, right? This upcoming week. Yep. So I'm telling you, Philly right now. If you're in Philly right now, man, there's no sleep, man. Yo, look, people talking about Vegas, the city that never sleeps. No. Philly haven't been sleeping since football season started. Yep. I mean, it's just crazy right now. But
what's going on right now is crazy because I'm a diehard Sixers fan too, just like I'm an Eagles fan. I'm a diehard Phillies fan because with all that. But the Eagles and the Phillies making me not even want to watch the Sixers right now because of what they're doing. Honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you. Normally I watch it from start to finish.
Yeah. The basketball season don't start to me like Christmas, right? Christmas, like you should know where the playoffs are not, and the thick of things. But I mean, basketball right now. Look, you got the Warriors. They're 3-5. The Nets is like 2-6. I mean, it's just like okay, it's early. It's 82 game season. So to me, like basketball season don't even start until like late December, early January, man. So that's why I'm not really focusing on basketball right now. I'm just focusing on football and the World Series and all this other stuff that's literally living in the moment. And basketball is not in the moment for me, especially now with my Nets. But we're definitely going, in another episode, we're going to talk about the Nets, the Sixers, and all.
Yeah, man.
The firing, the Steve Nash firing, that. If we have some time tonight, man, we're going to try to hit a couple things, but if we have some time tonight, I do want to get your opinion on the Steve Nash firing and the hiring, the possible hiring of Udoka, right? That's his name, whatever his name is, but
Udoka.
Yeah, but definitely. Ted Cruz, man, what's up, man? Did you see the playoff ranking for? Yes, and I told you that TCU would not be in top 5. I think the top 4 is Tennessee, Ohio State, Georgia, and Clemson. So those are your top 4 right there. So, hey, those 4 keep winning. Those are your 4 for the final playoff spot, unless Alabama could some way somehow find their way in the SEC championship against Georgia, possibly. Who knows? And then bam. But definitely those are your top 4. But let's get into it. Injury report for the Philadelphia Eagles. To me, it is looking great. Because look, on a short week, this is what you want to see. Literally, you want to see basically nobody on the injury report. Yes, we already knew that Jordan Davis was not going to play. Matter of fact, he's been put on injured reserve, so on IR. So he's not going to play. He's out. And Josiah Scott, so he's not going to play. But everybody else, man, is a green light. They are ready to go. They are ready to roll. So short week, short list, going into Houston. Any thoughts about that before we move on?
Not going into Houston, no. I don't have no thoughts about that, but I do have thoughts about Jordan Davis down the line when we get to that point of the show. But
go ahead. Because I don't have his topic on here. But go ahead.
That's fine.
JD.
So basically, they just put him on IR today. So basically, he has to miss a month, at minimum.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Well, 2. I'm hoping that he's able to come back against that Tennessee game because King Henry.
I'm not worried about that.
Really?
No.
Okay.
Because you know what? When a team is one dimension, we can load the box. We could load the box and play man up. They don't have no wide receivers that I'm scared of. That's the only reason why. Because if you load the box, good luck trying to run 8-man box. You're not. So even if you bad in tackling, hey, one person I understand, but like 3-4 guys, you load that box. So I don't really see it as a problem. Now, if you was facing a team with wide receivers or a quarterback that was slinging it, a gunslinger, then yeah, I would have a little worry because now we got a focus on stopping the run and try to, contain these wide receivers because the quarterback. But I mean, AJ Brown in there. I mean, they got their rookie that really ain't doing anything really. I mean, we're going to show some stats. I mean, I'm pretty sure that everybody already seen it. AJ Brown got more damn, receiving yards than the whole Tennessee Titans team. So that's why I say I'm not worrying about it, but I see where you're coming from because the Eagles, I think, are 10th and stopping the run, whatever. But, to me, that's not bad out of 32 teams, But it's just the missed tackling. But, yeah, so that's what that was your concern?
That was like my only concern. Well, with the run game, and then I'm hopeful that he's coming back when we play the Giants. That's the 6th week, I believe. Yeah,
but the Giants should be what, after the Titans or before?
It's after the Titans.
All right, let me see here. This is old list, but let me see. The Giants, it's after the Titans. Okay, yeah. I mean, after the Titans, then we got Giants,
one of those games.
Chicago, Dallas.
You should be back.
Yeah. Well, I mean, so if he's supposed to be out from 4 to 6 weeks, he is young, by the way. So let's remember that. So he might heal, faster than some older guys. But
he's still got to be out 4 weeks, right?
Okay, so I mean. Your minimum. So Houston is 1, Washington is 2, the Colts is 3, Green Bay is 4.
That's the one.
He's eligible to come out. Well, I mean, he still will be on there. So he's eligible to come off after this Green Bay game against Tennessee, against New York. But they say 4 to 6 weeks. It's a high ankle sprain. We see Miles Sanders with the high ankle sprain came back in 3 weeks.
Didn't Jalen Hurts have one too?
Jalen Hurts
was it a high ankle sprain?
I'm not sure if it was a high.
It was an ankle sprain,
but still he still came back in 3 weeks because I think we had the Jets a bye and then he came back. So it's hey, they put him on IR only because they are, hey, look, heal yourself. We got depth at that position. Milton Williams. Man, what's that do with that long?
I know exactly what you're talking about. Tualupa or something like that.
Yeah. He got a sack. Milton Williams. Yo, I'm telling you right now, don't sleep on Milton Williams, man. That's why I'm okay that Howie did not go out there and make any more trades. Because you do have Milton Williams been itching to get on that field. Oh boy, T was itching to get on the field. So we do have people that are itching to get on the field, but they just can't. Because of the talent we had that's on the field, So
yeah. But that was my only concerns for the Jordan Davis injury. Joshua Scott, I'm not really too concerned about that, but Jordan Davis, he will be missed. I'm hopeful for a speedy recovery, and that's all I got to say about that.
Yeah, absolutely. And let's look at that. Let me see. The Texans, they got a little bit of a running game. Washington got a little bit of a running game. The Colts have, JT, but he's banged up right now. Green Bay, now that's the two-headed monster between Jones and Dillon. But that's one right there. See, if it was playing a Green Bay, then I'm like, man, well, we are playing a Green Bay, but he's eligible to come off after that. That one right there is going to be tricky, but I'm hoping by that time that we have a system pat, down pat. Yeah, this is what we're going to do against Aaron Rodgers, especially if that offensive line for Aaron Rodgers don't hold up.
I honestly think that it's going to be the Robert Quinn game. I honestly think
Robert Quinn game.
Yeah, I honestly think that because he's good on the run too, not just sacks. He's good on the run too. So I'm hopeful.
Absolutely.
Hopeful for that.
Yeah. Absolutely. All right. So I know this is a Showdown podcast about the Philadelphia Eagles and stuff like that, but I do want to briefly touch on this right here. Today it came out, that the Washington Commanders hire, like I think it was Bank of America.
Yeah, Bank of America. Yep.
Okay, so basically they are thinking about selling, thinking, not it's a done deal, but thinking about it. I don't know how true this is, or if he's going willing to sell everything. But also, right before I came on here, let me show you what I saw, which is kind of odd to me. Hold on, let me share my screen real quick, because this is a head scratcher for me. Because how in the coincidence, how in the world look at this right here. Now it said that the feds are investigating the Commanders' finances. What in the world is going on? So maybe he was trying to sell real quick before something. He might have thought that something was going to come down, that he might have got word, hey, you about to get investigated, and just sell the team real quick. I don't know, but it's a hot mess right now. But definitely like disturbing though, man. So what is your whole thought about this whole Washington Commanders, Dan Snyder's possibly selling the team? Is it good for NFL? Is it bad for NFL? Do he have a bombshell coming about these owners that he quote unquote say that he had against Roger Goodell? Or was just smoke? Just this, okay, well, let's see if you are real. We're gonna force you to sell the team.
No owners really came out looking rattled to me when he came out with that. Number one, I think it was all smoke. Number two, I think that he's just trying to cover his own tracks at this point. I think that selling the team would be the right thing for him, but the wrong thing for the NFL.
The wrong thing for the NFL.
I think it's the wrong thing for the NFL, because now you got to start to think like, okay, what if what he did say? Because like I'm outside looking in, the owners only know what's actually going on. So let's just say he does have something on all the owners. Now the NFL has to investigate everybody. That's where I'm at with it. Like, if he does have something on him, I'm pretty sure he does. To me, it's just gas. But
yeah,
maybe he does have something. And the only person that really spoke out about it was Jerry Jones. That's the only person that really spoke out about it. What did he say? He didn't really say, he didn't say too much. He was just saying that he's not worried about what Dan Snyder has to say. He's just worried about the Cowboys, because if he had anything to say, he would have been said it already, especially if it was something towards him, because he's one of the top, in the league. So that's all he said. He didn't really say too much about it, but like I said, no other owners look rattled about it, and nobody else spoke on it besides Jerry Jones that I know of.
Yeah, see, look, I think this will be great. Well, great for the league, because right now it's a black eye on the league with all this stuff that's going on with this one team, from the sexual harassment, from the workplace, misconduct, all this stuff that's going on. The fans not showing up to their own games. Your stadium is full of other opponents' fans, and like your own team can't even hear the cadence. Home field advantage is supposed to be home field advantage for a reason. So I think this will be great for the NFL. That's all we've been hearing the past few years, man. It's the Washington Commanders. They're, Dan Snyder this and Dan Snyder that, and it's nothing good. It's one thing if you're talking about a team and they're winning Super Bowls and all this stuff, but this is all bad stuff. You know what I mean? So if he does sell this team, I really think that the team itself, their fans, will get a new life. Once, oh my God, let's go to the games now. And like a lot of it won't be the other team jerseys in the stands no more. It's going to be Washington fans. So I don't know. That's just my opinion. I think it will be a great thing for the league.
It will generate money, yes. It will generate a lot more money, and then a lot more fans would be attracted to go. I think it's a mixture of him and then also just the games that they had with Carson Wentz while fans is not showing up. Honestly, I don't think it was just this situation. So I hope that you're right. I hope that it is good for the league to the point where Commanders fans does come and show support, and then also they could get that black cloud from over them and then move on from it.
Yeah, I agree, man. Hey, look, they wasn't showing up before Carson Wentz got there because I saw Dwayne Haskins play. God rest his soul, rest in peace. I went and saw him play. Let me see. I think it was before the lockout. I saw him play in January of 2020. Yeah, so January 2020, I was there, and that stadium was still full of Philadelphia Eagles, man. You don't matter who's the quarterback. I just think that some fans are so disgusted by the owner that they refuse to support the team. They refuse to come to the game, and other fans just don't care, or they just don't let it bother them enough. So I can see both sides. Now let's get into our Philadelphia Eagles, man. Our Philadelphia Eagles is 7-0. Defeated the Pittsburgh Steelers a score of 35-13, and it wasn't even close. It probably was. Man, look. We probably could have put up 50 points on them boys, but Nick Sirianni, he did the right thing by pulling out the starters, about 2-3 minutes into the fourth quarter. One, because we were up by like double digits. And also we have a Thursday night game tomorrow night. So talk to me about this win. I know we usually do the good, the bad, the ugly. So just give me a good thing that you saw from this team this past Sunday.
I'll give you a couple. Number one, what amazed me was Jalen Hurts actually changing plays at the line. I peeped that, and then it was a play. I think it was supposed to be a run play. He changed it up, and it became a passing play to Dallas Goedert, which got us the first down. That was one thing. He's basically still, as usual, taking what the defense gives him. Also, he spread the ball around. Of course, he gave A.J. Brown the looks, throwing 4 touchdowns. And then he also gave, Devontae Smith those receptions, gave Dallas Goedert those receptions, And, A.J. Brown, man, monster game, 156 yards, 3 touchdowns off 6 receptions, and he got drug tested the day after. So, with all that being said, man, that's the good for me on offense. On defense, yes, we had 6 sacks. One of them was a strip sack fumble.
Yeah,
and we recovered that. And then on top of that, in garbage time, we did get an interception. But, that count along with our takeaways of the season. So that's the good for me.
Yeah, look, this whole game was good for me. So I might just spend a little bit more time on here because I don't think I have any bad or ugly, but it is what it is. But look, this game was exactly what I wanted to see, but I didn't think was going to happen because of the bye week, right? I didn't expect them to come out and look the way they did. I didn't expect them to come out and bombs over Baghdad. Like, literally, like, from the time they snapped the ball, I was like, what the hell are they doing? Run the damn ball. But they came out, I think they came out with the mindset is, let's put this game away early. We got a game on Thursday night. We know short weeks don't really work that well. Let's try to put these guys away early. We know we're better than them on paper, on the field. So let's go out and put a great game together and just sit the rest of the, half or fourth quarter. So, but man, I was very, very pleased with this game, especially we came out the second half and scored 2 touchdowns, which was one of my biggest concern, that we can't score in the second half. But we came out and put up not 1, but 2 touchdowns in the second half. This team was clicking on all cylinders. Jalen Hurts was, I think 16. He was 19 for 28, 4 touchdowns. Right, he got sacked 3 times. Man, a couple of those, man, he could have. He stepped right into it. He could have just threw the ball away. But I mean, this dude was on fire. 140.6 passer rating. I mean, it was ridiculous. AJ Brown had 6 receptions. 3 of those was for touchdowns. He could have had 4 touchdowns, but he got caught from behind.
Yeah,
he's
right.
getting picked on. He's getting, heat about that from Zach Pascal. So, I mean, these guys are having fun. Dallas Goedert, man, made a few big catches, 6 receptions, 64 yards. Yeah. The one hand went behind him, and he just tipped it. I mean, this dude is the tight end. Is one of the best tight ends in the NFL. Not only for the yak, but this dude is a physical. He could block. He's nasty with it. He could catch. Yes, he still has some drop issues, but man, all is forgiven. And when you winning and you scoring, come on, down a boom. All right, thank you. You make that up real fast. So Zach Pascal, he got his first touchdown of the season. Devontae Smith was 5 for 23. But let's go to the running game. We didn't start running the ball until the second half. And Miles Sanders was 9 carries for 78 yards. This dude was 8 yards a pop. You know what I mean? So overall, it was a beautiful game plan, man. Defense, like you mentioned, 6 sacks. One of those sacks was a strip fumble, and then don't forget the INT that happened. I mean, this game was as close to a perfect game for the Philadelphia Eagles this year. They never really trailed by anything. I mean, you could call it the Lions, but we let the Lions score 35 on us. You could say the Vikings, but we didn't really score in the second half. You know what I mean? But this one was just perfect, man. Everything was just perfect. The only thing I want to see is just run the ball more. You know what I mean? You up by 20. Let other people eat. You know what I mean? Run the ball. Don't put Jalen Hurts in those situations, especially when you up, when you don't need to, when you don't have to. So any bad, any ugly, I mean, you can say anything that you saw that we could improve on. The
only thing that I will hope that we improve on, because the last 3 games this happened, was bad tackling coming into the second half.
Oh, yeah.
Just the running backs going off. There's no reason why the Pittsburgh Steelers, and we were shutting down Najee Harris, but it's no way that the Pittsburgh Steelers had 144 yards on us if their best running back only had 32 yards. So we got to do better tackling. And these missed tackles cannot happen. It just can't happen. The penalties are forgiven because one of the penalties was bull crap that was called on BG. But the tackling is what the bad is for me. Like they gotta come out with that same energy. Just like I was happy that the offense came out and scored on the first drive after the halftime show. Defense got to come back with that too. So that's basically what I'm looking forward to going into deeper into the season.
Yeah, I didn't even think we gave 100 yards rushing, but man, I'm looking at the stats right now. I'm like, golly, 144 yards we gave on the ground. I know that some of our guys was out of the game in the fourth quarter, but Jalen Warren had 6 carries for 50 yards, averaging 8.3. Kenny Pickett, had 7 carries for 37 yards, 5.3. Najee Harris, yeah, you are right. 8 carries for 32 yards. And then Steve Sims for 21. Man, that up to 144 very quick. But see, to me, right there, man, watching the game, man, there's no way that the Philadelphia Eagles was, they looked like they gave up 144 yards. I mean, it seemed like besides that one drive, the one drive that they went on, let me see something real quick. The one drive that they went on, I really don't think the Steelers went on Well, they went on a 13-play drive in first quarter. 75 yards, 7 minutes and 26 seconds. That's when Claypool, threw the touchdown. That 13-play drive is a backbreaker. I mean, 7 minutes and 26 seconds, especially with a team with no little talent. I'm not going to say no talent because little talent. All right. So now the second possession they had was in the second quarter. Another 12-play drive, 45 yards, 5 minutes and 11 seconds. So you got 13-play drive, 12-play drive. And in the third quarter, they had a 15-play drive, 64 yards, 6 minutes and 58 seconds. And that is where the missed tackling came in at. A lot of those drives was being extended because they could not tackle. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, that is a little concerning. But I mean, that's the only little concern. But,
that's it. That's all I have.
Yeah, this team played a beautiful, beautiful game, man. We're talking about A.J. Brown, man. There's no way a grown man. These two NFL players down here, man. These are NFL players, man. Don't are kids. And A.J. Brown was embarrassing them. Literally said, I got you. Y'all can't stop me. I mean, this was one of the best performances for a quarterback wide receiver that I've ever saw, because the way he was throwing the ball perfectly, double covered. It wasn't like he was playing 1-on-1 really, because every time he caught the ball, the safety was either coming. The ball had to be perfect. If the ball was inside a little bit, it would have been batted down by the safety. So the ball had to be played so beautiful, man. What's your thoughts on Jalen Hurts, man? His career day. I mean, his best game of his career by far.
I said this yesterday, man. That dude, man, rest in peace, Kobe. But he has the Mamba mentality right now, man. A.J. Brown went on record saying, he's always serious. Even though after throwing 4 touchdowns, he was sitting up there saying, we still left food on the table. He said, you just threw 4 touchdowns, lighten up. But his mindset is, I want to get better. I want to do this. I don't know Jalen Hurts' mindset. All I know is a lot of people speculate that, he listens to the criticism. And a lot of people says that, he's basically trying to lead this team. So he's trying to lead by example. There's a lot of things going on in Jalen Hurts' mind that we don't really know about. All I know is right now, our quarterback is focused. And when he's focused, man, he's deadly. Like he came out and said, he's a triple threat quarterback.
Triple
threat. He got the passing game going, the running game, of course, and then the mental. So he came out and said that with confidence, man. I'm like, that's somebody that needs to be paid. Now, I do got a question for you, because this question, listen to me up.
Yeah.
Because this question was brought up to me yesterday. Do you think that it'd be the smartest thing to do for Jalen Hurts to take a 2-year extension for let's just say 35 or something, a little bit more, but just 2-year extension to bet on himself to get better stuff around us, just in case we don't go to the Super Bowl this year, and then we'd be ready, well more prepared next year? Or do you think he should go after the bag?
Look, first of all, I don't think he's going to get an extension this offseason.
Okay.
Number one, we don't need him to get an extension this offseason. This is his 3rd year.
Yeah.
So next year he could still play on his rookie deal, and we have a whole bunch of 1-year players. So if I'm Howie, I don't pay them this offseason. I try to, pay these 1-year guys, whichever ones you're going to keep, because some of them, are you going to pay them or they're going to walk, right? So your quarterback is still on a rookie-friendly deal. So why not pay the Kaiser if we're going to keep them? The Chauncey Gardner, the Bradbury, just continue to build around him. And then now the following offseason, just give him whatever the hell he wants, especially if we go to a Super Bowl this upcoming season, right? If we go to a Super Bowl this upcoming season, now you can say, hey, Jalen, look, I'm going to bring all these guys back. I'm going to upgrade. You know, we got a great team here. And then next offseason, I only got to take care of you.
That's smart. That's smart. I didn't even think about that. What I was saying was that what I was asking was a good thing to do, but I never thought about it because I didn't think about the 4 years only because he was a second round pick.
Yeah.
So, but if he got
4 years, so
we'd be good.
But now you're taking a chance, right, of him completing that 4 year, being a free agent. So you got to make sure that Jalen say, hey, look, hey, you know, we won the Super Bowl. We're going to run it back. As long as you give me my bag, you will have my first choice. You are my first choice now. Hey, don't play me now. If you play me, you know, I'm going to go entertain other offers from other teams. So that's the thing. You know what I mean? It's kind of one risk, but that is the best option because if you try to pay him now, for example, next year, the Dallas Cowboys, Dak Prescott cap is the second highest in the league. Second highest cap in the league next season. So now, I mean, is Zeke going to come back? Pollard, he got, you know, get paid because he's a free agent. I mean, it's so many issues over there. All because, you know, you got all that money and now they couldn't keep Cooper and all this stuff, but hey, that's their business. So I don't want the same thing to happen to us. I'd rather just pay everybody on this 1 year deal, the draft picks, you know, build this team around him and worry about just paying one guy or maybe two, you know what I mean? But you still could pay him and still do some more moves still if you need to, you know, but you ain't got to worry about. Right now, we got 10, 15 people, and now you still got to pay Hurts if you try to do that route. Yo, we're going to be in cap, like, really, really strapped now. So, it'll be smart. Right now, I think we still got about $9 million left, you know, under the cap, and next year it goes up. So, that's my ideal, but I don't know if people just want to say, pay him now, pay him now, pay him now, pay him now. Look. Lamar Jackson is playing on a franchise tag, right? Or his last year. Or franchise tag.
Franchise tag.
So he could get franchise tag again. But at least, you know, they, you know, went all the way to the end of his, you know, contract. You know, but they still didn't build really anything around him. But if he's smart, we build around Jalen Hurts. We pay all these 1 year guys, and you know, because Fletcher Cox, I don't know, depends how far we go. If we win everything, he might say, you know what? I might come back on a cheaper deal. Let's run it back. BG, hey, a cheaper deal. Let's run it because BG already said he wants to play one more season. Oh, if he's not in Philly, he's gone somewhere else. So he already said that. He already made that clear. So if we go, you know, like to the NC Championship, you know, you're like, oh, shoot, let's run it back. I come back on a lower deal because what other team? You see the team that you have right now. This is the best team. So what other team, you know what I mean, unless you just want to get paid somewhere, don't care about winning another ring. Right. But I would just pay everybody that's on 1 year deal and save Jalen Hurts the last for best, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
best for last.
I see that. Yeah, I would do that too. Now I'm thinking about it. Yeah, I would do that too because Jalen Hurts do deserve that. Man, he made a hell of a improvement from the first year starting to the second year. So yeah, I really believe that, you know, he deserved that bag. So I would just wait.
Yeah, absolutely, man. I know that AJ Brown did not get the NFC player of the offense player of the week, but you know, following a career high, AJ Brown has been named your Toyota player of the week. So he got something, at least some kind of recognition for all his hard work this past Sunday. So I'm really glad for that. And Christian McCaffrey, if he didn't have a hat trick, you know, rushing, passing, receiving, AJ Brown would have been named. If not AJ Brown, guess who? Jalen Hurts would have been named. So it's all because of this hat trick. is the reason why that our guys didn't get, the national recognition that they deserve. But hey, they got something about it, yo. So, but all right, so let's talk about the upcoming matchup, man. I know the game is about to start in about 20 minutes. But yeah, so upcoming matchup, the Philadelphia Eagles travel to Houston on a short week, of course, to take on the 1-5-1 Texans. You got 1 win, 5 losses, 1 tie. So even though I say this, I say that, breaking news today, Brandon Cooks, he didn't practice. He's pissed off. He's mad. So they don't even know if he's going to play tomorrow or not. And that was one of the biggest wide receiver threats that was on that side of the field. Now they got, I think, Damon Harris back there. A solid a running back. He could do some damage. But with Brandon Cooks not being there at practice, and he's mad at the team for not trading him after, I guess, there was entertaining some trades. Give me your thoughts on this whole upcoming matchup with the Texans. Knowing that, what would your defensive game plan be against the Texans if you Jonathan Gannon?
Did do some notes. I don't know why against the Texans, but no offense. But
yeah. Any given Thursday, I guess.
Yeah, now, yeah. I will attack the offensive line. Honestly, I will attack that offensive line. The offensive line is 26th in the league to the point where you got to get to Mills. You got to get to the quarterback. You have to, regardless of his pressure or anything like that. You got to make him make these bad decisions. I know the passing game is suspect, and Damian Pierce is going to be our full focal point because he's the only one that's going to be able to move down the field for them, because the quarterback is not going to be able to get the receivers or the tight end of the football. So you want to attack that. Also, you just want to be no flaws on the defense. There shouldn't be no flaws. I'm expecting Jonathan Gannon to sit up there and be Jonathan Gannon and not respect this quarterback enough to the point where we're just blitzing and just keep blitzing them until he makes all the mistakes that we need him to make. And get our stats up, still trying to be the best defensive secondary and front seven in the league. We need that. So this is the game to do it. And we got the short bye, so we need to do it now.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. If I'm Jonathan Gannon, man, look, I'm going into this game saying, look, this is the next barbecue chicken that's on the menu. What flavor? That's all it is. It's Texan flavor. That's it. Barbecue chicken Texan style. So let's go after him. This dude has thrown, Davis Mills. I'm not going to say this dude. This quarterback, Davis Mills, has thrown for 1,500 yards. Okay, that's pretty good. Mm-hmm. This dude had 8 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. So he's like 50-50, really. Almost 50-50, boom. Touchdown to interception ratio. He's been sacked 16 times. So, you could say that's not a lot, but to me, basically he's averaging 2 sacks a game. So he could be sacked, right? He's not running all over the place. Matter of fact, he only rushed on the season, he has 9 rush attempts for 10 yards.
Wow. That's almost a yard a carry.
9 rush attempts for 10 yards. So He ain't going nowhere, folks. He ain't going nowhere. He's going to be back there like another Statue of Liberty. Kenny Pickett was more mobile than him. This dude rushed 9 attempts for 10 yards. And the long was 6 yards. That was his long. So the next 8 attempts was like half a yard. So, I'm not really scared of Davis Mills, especially now, the news is coming out of the Texans that Brandon Cooks is unhappy. He might ask for a release. He didn't show up to practice today. His game status is unknown. So this team is all in shambles right now, right? It's all in shambles. This team probably come out there and say, look, man, we ain't got no chance. And let's just get this game over with. Or they could come out there and say, hey, we ain't got no chance, nobody to throw to. Hey, let's go backyard ball, right? Yo, let's go back in this, like the playground and just throw, hey, just get open. And I throw it to y'all. So I expect that Jonathan Gannon to be very aggressive. Like, I need you to stop that run before it even gets started. I need you to stop that run before it even gets started. Go after him. Just play press. Don't respect none of these wide receivers. I trust our DBs enough. I've seen 7 games of our DBs against some great wide receivers. And they held their own. So I trust that nobody on the Texans or even close to any other wide receiver we face. So especially if Brandon Cooks don't play, I'm not afraid of the Texans at all. Jonathan Gannon should just go out there and say, hey, we about to get 8 sacks tonight. And in the fourth quarter, y'all are off. And just bring everybody else back in. So now let's transition to the offensive side. What is your game plan? If you're Nick Sirianni and Shane Steichen, what is your offensive game plan going into this game against the Texans?
Give Booby the damn ball. Give him the damn ball. The damn Texans cannot stop the run. We've seen that. Of course, it's Derrick Henry last week, but still, they cannot stop the run. My boy is having a hell of a year, man. He's almost at 600 yards rushing. He has 5 touchdowns. He's almost at 5 yards a carry. Give him the damn ball. We don't have to sit up there and do these like boom plays. I know the game plan is going to be tailored around Jalen Hurts because he's going back home. He's going back home, but give Booby the damn ball.
He's going back home. Okay.
Yeah, he's from Houston.
I forgot about that. Okay.
Yeah, he's from Houston. So I already know Miles Sanders needs to have a field day. If he don't have 2 touchdowns, I'm going to be pissed. I know we're going to win the game, but if he doesn't have 2 touchdowns or more, I'm going to be pissed. I'm going to be pissed.
I agree. I agree. So before I answer that, Ted Cruz, like Bengals versus Panthers, who you got? I had the Bengals, man. Even though Halloween, that whole team was dressed as a I really think that wasn't the Bengals that was on that field on Halloween night. I watched every snap. I did the play-by-play. I'm like, that cannot be Joe Burrow.
Right.
That is an imposter. I'm telling you right now, that wasn't the Bengals. And I think that the Bengals are going to bounce back against the Panthers and win that game. So there you go. What's up, Nina? How you doing? Hey, it's all good, man. Look, this is, you come, you go. Come on. I know the Phillies are on. The Unions are, celebrating. Hey, it is party in Philly. It is all good. Honestly, thank you for showing up. Thank you. Always showing us some support. That's why I love you, girl. Thank you very much. But look, as far as our offensive game plan, man, going against the Texans, you are absolutely right. Look, we don't want to mess around and get anybody hurt. Let's start off running, right? Because there's no incomplete pass. There's no stopping. There's no stopping up the clock when you run, really. So just start off running. Derrick Henry just ran for over 200-something yards on the same Texans team. You think they are ready to face the Philadelphia Eagles with 3-headed monsters, with change of pace, with different running styles? I mean, we should at least rush for over 200. I'm not lying. As a unit, I don't care if Booby don't run for over 200, but as a unit, we at least supposed to rush for over 200, and then that will open up your play actions. Look, Jalen Hurts could still look good. If we run the ball and then do a little play action when we get to the inside of 20 or so, boom, here's your 1 touchdown, Marin's a couple of touchdowns, but run the ball, get everybody involved. And that's really it to me. I mean, this game plan should not be complex at all. No. It should be a simple game plan. Run the ball, use the play action. Their defense is really not that good. If I'm looking at their thing right now, they have As far as sacks wise, I mean, they have 15 sacks. Mm-hmm. They have about 7 interceptions or so.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. So forced fumbles. They got 7 forced fumbles though. That's pretty darn good.
Mm-hmm.
That is pretty good. But they only recovered 3. So look, this team seems like a very scrappy team. Hey, what's up, Eric? Man, what's up? Hey, how you doing? So it seems like a very scrappy team because the lack of talent. Like usually, if you don't have talent, like I want to like Patrick Beverly, type style. You know what I mean? He's not like the greatest basketball player, but this dude been in the league for a while. You know why? Because he's a pest. He nags you. He died for the loose ball. He's so like, let me do anything I can, to stay on the team. So I think 7 forced fumbles is a lot. That means every time they tackle you, they go for the ball. They're trying to hit the ball, strip the ball out your hands, but they only recovered 3. So we'll see. But definitely, man, this game plan is very simple. Run the ball. Don't overuse your guys because guess what? Our next primetime game is the following Monday night. So now you got a little mini bye in there.
Mini bye, yeah.
So you got Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. That's 4 days right there. No practice.
2 Sundays is not going to be no Eagles football until that Monday.
Yeah, so, exactly.
Yeah, right.
And I will be there. I will be there Monday Night Football at the Link. I will be there for my second out of 3 games of the season. I will be there. But definitely, man. So this is a perfect way to go in there, a short week, run the ball, run the clock. You know what I mean? Get your little stops, get your little sacks, your little fumbles. And then the fourth quarter, I expect to see the exact same thing we saw this past Sunday. Your starters are out. You give little Minshew some time. You give your little Trey Sermons, give Zach Pascal, your receivers, and then bam, go home and then take 6 days off basically. And they help Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. They come back Wednesday for game plan. Yeah, So 6 days off, man. That's a little mini bye. I kind of wish that it wasn't like this because we just came off a bye.
Exactly. Exactly.
You know what I mean? We just came off a bye. DG should eat too. Oh, DG.
Dallas Goedert.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. He should eat. Bengals are terrible in primetime games, so I knew they were going to lose. Yeah, I didn't see that coming, though. I did not see that coming. Miles Sanders is mid. Yeah. Okay. Look, Miles Sanders is arguably easily a top 5 running back when he gets the opportunity. This dude is a top 5 running back. Like, remember last year when Philadelphia Eagles was number 1 in rushing, like over 200 yards a game? We're not even close to that. We averaging, 120 something a game? So imagine if we started going run heavy like we did last year, man. This dude would be MVP, probably, fighting for 2,000 yards if we was, to go run heavy like that. But I'm kind of glad that we are balanced right now. But because the whole thing was what? The Philadelphia Eagles are a one-trick pony. Run the ball, and we want to see what Jalen Hurts could do. So now this season, this dude is doing everything. He's throwing from the pocket, outside the pocket. He's not even really running that much. I mean, he's not even running that much. I think last game he probably ran twice. That's it. I mean, Jalen Hurts,
yeah. He ain't had that many yards either. Running.
Yeah, he ain't really. So I'm telling you right now, he's a different quarterback. Miles Sanders is a different running back. I think that this whole team is different, man. This whole team has grown, in 1 year time span. This whole team has grown. MC Eric, scrappy is right up. Yeah, man. I mean, this team is scrappy, but guess what? We got some dogs over there too. They could be scrapping, and we're gonna be biting, and we're gonna be barking, and we're gonna be coming after that ass. So, hey, I don't think these dudes gonna play around. Matter of fact, as soon after the game was over, this past Sunday, in the locker room, They were on the bikes already. I don't know what they were doing on the bikes. What, loosening up their legs or something? Like, what was they doing on the bikes?
Getting ready for this Thursday game. And then I know today, in practice, they said they had a good practice. Man. So I'm just looking forward to us, still being loose, still getting to the quarterback, still doing what we need to do to win this game. We're going to be the first team in a minute to go 8-0. So I can't wait. I just can't wait for it.
And we're only two games away from being the number one team, the very first team ever to go undefeated and never trailed in a second half at all. Never. Right now, there's 2 more games and there's 2 more people in front of us. I think the Patriots is one and somebody else is the other one. But if we win 2 more games,
72 Dolphins.
I'm not really sure who it was, but 2 more games without trailing, we'll be the best team, the first team ever to never trail in second half and to be undefeated so far. But let's get into the keys of victory, man. I know we're about a few minutes away from first pitch of tonight. Astros versus Phillies. So let's get into your 3 keys of victory, and please give me your score prediction.
Okay. So I did write them down. So avoid Dameon Pierce from keeping drives alive with the run. That's what we got to avoid. We got to avoid that. That's my number 1. Avoid that from happening. If we can avoid that from happening, this game will not be in reach at all.
Mm-hmm.
Take advantage to their weak running game. Their weak run defense with Miles Sanders. Miles Sanders has to be able to eat. Miles Sanders gained well. They got to be able to eat. I don't know if Trey Sermon's going to be the third or Boston Scott's going to be the third running back, but all of them can eat. All of them can get their carries. I know Miles Sanders cannot go a whole game, but, these other running backs can eat. And I don't want it to be Jalen Hurts running with his legs at all because, this is not the game that you want him to be hurt or you want something to happen. So you want to avoid it as much as possible and rely on your running backs. Number 3, get to Davis Mills. The offensive line is 26th in the league. There's no reason why we can't get him with all these weapons that we got. At pass rush, Hassan Reddick, Robert Quinn, Hargrave, Sweat. We got BG. CD Deuce got a sack last week. You know what I'm saying? So we got all these weapons. Get to the quarterback. If you get to the quarterback, man, this is an easy game to win, man. This is like a gimme.
Yeah. What's your score prediction?
Score prediction is 34-10. And I only
34-10.
34-10 because they're going to score 3 points, but then they're going to probably get a garbage time touchdown or something like that. But, it is what it is. But 34-10.
All right. I like it. Eric, my bad. I was saying Scrappy is right up our alley. We are a physical team, and Jalen is turning out to be efficient. Cerebral quarterback, dual threat is scary. Absolutely. He shows just enough to get the job done. Absolutely. I love this team. Yeah, man. The energy is real. The love is real. The hype is real. This team is real. This team is special. Like how special? I guess we have to see. But right now, this team is special. Yeah, the Texans about to eat. The only thing they're about to eat is some Philadelphia Eagles foot up their ass. That's the only thing they're about to eat. All right, Cole? That's it. But anyway, my 3 keys to victory, man. Look, 1, I want to see Robert Quinn, man. I want to see him out there. This is a perfect game to put him in, and let him just go after who? Davis Mills, right? Just go after him. Because, you don't really have to worry about, yes, he can hand the ball off, but at the same time, man, you don't want him to get comfortable early. So I would definitely play a lot of Robert Quinn out there, especially when we have, 10 days, over 10 days, between the next game. So yes, plenty of time to rest up. So I definitely will play a lot of Robert Quinn. Miles Sanders definitely have to get between 15 and 20 touches easily. I want the game to start with Miles and end with Miles, and everybody goes sit on the bench. But definitely, Jalen Hurts will get his and Goddard, but definitely the game a good running game. Let me put it that way, a good running game. And my last thing is this: don't take this team for granted. The Texans had nothing to lose. They had nothing to lose. They are 1-5-1. That's it. I'm not scared of them, but don't underestimate anybody. On short week, we seen some ugly Thursday night games. Like we seen some ugly from last year, and teams beat a fluke, anything. But this team, I don't believe is going to happen. But still, you have to go into every mindset, erase what happened. Erase the previous game. Right now, you are 0-0. Just go get 1-0 this week and finish off the job. Let's move to 8-0 and get ready for this Monday Night Football against the Washington Commanders, against either Carson Wentz, Heineke. It doesn't matter.
It's going to be Heineke. It's going to be Heineke.
Yeah. Right, so my score prediction is actually going to be 35-9. I don't see them scoring a touchdown. I see 3 field goals. 35-9. That is my score. Eagles has landed. What's up? E and L, just like the Cowboys did.
Thanks. Let's go, Eagles has landed.
That's what you're going to eat.
Let's go.
Hey, look. I appreciate all y'all for tuning in. The first pitch is about to begin. Good luck tonight to the Philadelphia Phillies and everybody that is watching. And also tune in tomorrow. I will definitely be doing a play-by-play. I know the Phillies game will be going on also. But if you are watching the Phillies game, and just put me in your ear and listen to me, do the play-by-play for y'all on Thursday Night Football. But as always, man, King, let them know a little bit. What is your next, live, next video, and what you're working on, real quick.
Next video is I'm gonna do my own solo. Basically, what I want to see in this game. Probably tomorrow morning. Also, the Sixers recapping their game from tonight. I'm gonna put that out there too. But that's all I really got going on. There's nothing much of that. I might do a video, especially if the Phillies win tonight. Might do a video for the Phillies as well. But that's it. That's about all.
Okay. All right. Hey, tap in, man. Yo, how far are you from Mr. 500 subscribers?
510. I need 10 more subscribers.
Right, yo, he is 10 subscribers away from hitting half a K. Come on, man. Help him out here, man. If you're on my channel watching now or later, please go ahead, man. Both links are in the descriptions on both of our channel. Hit him up, man. He does some good work, man. On his way to 500. Hey, it's free 99. It's free 99. I mean, you ain't gotta, do anything or pay any money. It's free 99. So just hit that like button, hit that subscribe button for both channels. And hey, we'll see y'all another day, man. As always, go Birds, man. Go Birds. Yes, can't wait for that, man. Can't wait for that. Let me see you later.